Twizzy Schmunk, and we're back talking about the GOAT, Lil Noah, aka YEAT, because he's been teasing some interesting music, and as I went over in my latest video on him that a bunch of y'all also watched, he's been teasing a new album because he said there won't be a deluxe for AfterLyfe, but rather a completely new album. So let's talk about the new snippets and what we know about this new album. Let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and details everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that and stay up to date. So as I said, YEAT put out that very infamous tweet that has since been deleted shortly after posting it that I went over in my other video, where he basically said, no deluxe anymore, I'ma just drop an album, fuck it. And as I said in that last video, this refers to the deluxe for AfterLyfe that's been teased ever since the album dropped in February. So we've been expecting a deluxe for AfterLyfe ever since then, because he also promised one for Life that then never came, but for AfterLyfe never came, and apparently he's now doing a completely new album instead. And what is so interesting is that he's been getting way more active, releasing new snippets now, and that might give us a glimpse of what this new album could be like. First of all, I still want to mention real quick that he also dropped that League Already Rich on Spotify the other day. As I said in the last video, a bunch of y'all saw this. What's crazy to me though is that this thing has over 30 million streams, almost all of them coming from the unofficial release, but still, y'all ran up that unofficial release like crazy, and now it's like, you know, already there, already rich, feel me? So I put this in here again because I wanted to also then add, he's been also getting active putting these leaks out now, or the snippets that fans have been wanting, so apparently he wants to do something new. But let's now take a look at a couple of tweets from him that are very interesting, and also at the snippets. First of all, I want to mention a tweet that he put out yesterday where, you know, a lot of people are now making theories about, could this be a new album, whatever. He tweeted out, Big Shmunk can't stop Big Shmunk, that's the Shmunk lifestyle. Now, whatever this means in YEAT's Twizzy language, I don't know. But we did have a track called SHMUNK with NBA Youngboy as the second track on AfterLyfe, so that's where that comes in familiar. And the interesting thing about this is that Cole Bennett also commented under this tweet and said, facts. So apparently they're all already working on like a music video or some sort of project for SHMUNK, Big Shmunk, Can't Stop Big Shmunk, SHMUNK Lifestyle, whatever. I've seen a bunch of people on the Reddit say that SHMUNK Lifestyle could be the title of this new album. That is only very much unofficial and not confirmed, so take that with a big grain of salt. But SHMUNK Lifestyle apparently has something to do with the new album. And what we also got to take into account, this is the only tweet he has not deleted, you know, since posting it, because all the other tweets and all the other snippets he also tweeted, because he did post a snippet on Twitter that I'm going to go into in a second, he deleted. So this is the only tweet left ever since August of 2022, so almost a year ago. This is the only tweet on his Twitter, so there's got to be something about it. But now let's take a look at the snippets. So we're going to start out with Le Snip, where he posted, I think this was like a week ago, where he said, fuck it, here's a snippet, or fuck it, here's Le Snip. And he posted this on his Twitter, as I said, since deleted. And this one had me very much interested, because this is a very slow song, a very mellow song, kind of like YEAT in his very reflective state, maybe like some of the songs we've had towards the later end of AfterLyfe. But I definitely enjoy this, and I was like, yo, YEAT is seemingly trying to switch up his style, trying something new creatively, which I do think is very essential at this point in his career, because we just got a 22-track album with AfterLyfe that was kind of like the same thing we've heard ever since he kind of stepped onto the scene for the past 2-3 years, and people maybe get a little bit tired of that, kind of like Da Baby, Lil Baby, always talking about those, because they're a victim of that. You know, they never switched up their style, and then it came to haunt them because people never really, you know, bothered anymore. But with Noah switching up his style a little bit, I feel like this could definitely be a success. Another one that was interesting was two snippets actually that he posted on his Instagram story. The first one is called I Know Shit Get Hard, produced by Dream apparently, and this one I like even more. This one was somewhat of like a Travis Scott type of vibe. He was humming on there with the auto-tune, doing like the Travis Scott ad-libs. Also a very, very slow, mellow, introspective song that I would love to hear the full version of. I hope this comes out, because that would definitely be something that I would be interested in. So I think he's maybe switching a little bit into that softer, not only hard on like rage beats, or I mean he said he doesn't even like rage anymore, but you know what I'm saying, not on these new gen beats anymore. What's also interesting is in this screenshot we can see there's a track called My Wrist featuring Young Thug, then Back and Forth, and also Damn. And then also there's another one above the My Wrist one that he posted in the next story called HAB, that stands for High as a Bitch. When you actually listen to this one is maybe a little bit more of a generic Yeat song. High as a bitch, high as a kite. A lot of people did say in the comments though that they love this and they would need this immediately. I would rather listen to the I Know Shit Get Hard, but that's also just me. I maybe have a little bit somewhat of a weird taste in music sometimes, or like when it comes to artists that I've heard so much of one style already, I want to see them switching it up a little bit more. So I definitely like the I Know Shit Get Hard way more. Also the snip from his Twitter earlier, but definitely something for everybody in these new snippets. And then we have another snippet that was posted, I think also on his Instagram, that apparently is going to be called Sideways. And this one was also, it was maybe a little bit more of a known Yeat song that we know, but also on that more not hype side of that more like, I don't want to compare it to Lone, because Destroy Lonely is a completely another level, but kind of like we say Ken Carson is the hype one for the mosh pit rage beats, and then Lone is like the one that's more chill. I feel like Yeat is on his like chill wave right now, at least with those snippets. This song is apparently called Sideways, likely also going to be on a new project, because we did also get a title for this already and we got it as a snippet, so maybe we'll see that on the album. But those are the snippets that we got so far. So we got Le Snip, then we got I Know Shit Get Hard, High as a Bitch, and Sideways, and obviously Already Rich, which is now already on streaming platforms. That's very interesting. SHMUNK Lifestyle could be the new album. Cole Bennett kind of co-signed that, and he said, but I did cover that in the other video, that there's not going to be a deluxe for AfterLyfe, but rather a full new album. So that's all the news we got so far. I wanted to make this video as an addition to the last one, because I wanted to go over all the snippets that we got and how they might be connected to the new album. Let me know what you think about this though. Do you think Yeat's new album will be kind of like more mellow, a little bit more chill, a little bit more like the Lone and not the Ken vibes? Let me know what you think about this and all your theories and thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.